What is the mortgage process when I buy a home? In this video, we're going to talk about what happens during the mortgage process and what you can expect when buying a home. There are 5 main steps to the mortgage process when buying a home. These are consulting with your mortgage lender about loan options, getting a mortgage pre-approval letter, finding a home, often with the help of a real estate agent, and making an offer, finishing the mortgage process in a step called underwriting, and finally, closing on your home. Depending on how quickly you're able to find a home, negotiate an offer, and provide your mortgage documents, the process can take from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. The first step in the mortgage process is to consult with a mortgage lender. A mortgage lender can help with many aspects of the mortgage process, including evaluating your financial preparedness to purchase a home, providing guidance on the best loan options given your financial situation, sharing the market interest rate for various loan options, sharing anticipated costs to secure your mortgage, providing estimated property values for the homes you're considering, and guiding you through the mortgage application and underwriting process. Your mortgage lender can also help with getting a pre-approval letter. A pre-approval letter shows the maximum loan you can be approved for and sets expectations for how much house you can afford. It indicates to sellers and your real estate agent that you're a serious buyer and have the financial qualifications to be approved for a loan. It also gives you a head start on the mortgage process because you will have already provided many of the documents necessary to be fully approved for a mortgage. Getting a pre-approval requires you to complete an application and share proof of income and assets, and is typically valid for 60 days. The documents you'll need for a pre-approval are proof of ID, like a driver's license or passport, proof of income through 2 months of pay stubs and 2 years of tax returns, and proof of savings and assets through 2 months of savings and checking account statements. The lender will also pull a credit report from the 3 credit reporting agencies to verify your outstanding debts, credit history, and credit score. The next step after being pre-approved for a mortgage is to find a home. Most often, a real estate agent will be your guide to finding a home and making an offer. A real estate agent can help you with viewing properties in your price range, estimating the fair market value for properties, negotiating an offer and completing a purchase agreement, finding a home inspector to evaluate the health of a property and an attorney to review contracts, and asking for seller concessions if there are any defects based on the home inspection report. Once you've found your home and have signed a purchase agreement, you're ready to complete the mortgage process. The lender reviews all your financial and property documents to finalize the mortgage in a process called underwriting. Underwriting includes reviewing the purchase agreement, proof of income, assets, debts, and your credit report, ordering an appraisal of the property to evaluate its fair market value. The lender will also ask you to purchase homeowner's insurance for your new property, and they may ask for letters of explanation if there are any discrepancies in any of the documents you provided. Once all documents have been reviewed and the loan has been approved, all parties in the transaction, including the real estate agent and the seller, will be notified that we are clear to close. The final step of the mortgage process is called closing. Closing is when you become the rightful owner to the property. Closing typically takes place at a settlement agent like a title or escrow company. Before closing, you'll wire any outstanding down payment and closing costs. And at closing, you and anyone else who will be on the mortgage or title of the house will sign the loan and title documents. This typically takes between 1 to 3 hours. Once all the documents are signed, you become the owner of the property and responsible for the mortgage payments on that property. To learn more about what happens at closing, watch our video, What is the Mortgage Closing Process to Buy a Home?